What's up, you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda Marie. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. If you are already a part of the Amanda Marie family, then welcome back. Thank you guys so much for coming over and tuning in to another fragrance video with me. Your love and support from my channel is greatly appreciated, and I just want to say thank you. Okay, so you guys know I have incorporated a lot of new fragrances in my collection over the last 4 to 6 weeks, probably over the last probably 2 to 3 weeks. I've bought a lot of fragrances, but I haven't really dedicated a full video reviewing the new fragrances and telling you guys what I think and ranking them and stuff like that. So the next few videos is probably going to be like the next 4 or 5 videos. I'm going to be discussing with you guys my new fragrance buys, what I think about them. I'm going to be ranking them and so forth and so on. So please tune in for that, okay? So my fragrance of the day real quick. I'm wearing the Kayali Invite Only Amber 23. I love this fragrance. This is beautiful. I'm sure you guys have already seen the video I did dedicated to Kayali scents because I didn't have any in my collection until now. So I've been really playing with them and loving them and vibing with them. So yeah, today I'm wearing Invite Only Amber 23. This is an amazing fragrance. Let's go ahead and get into it. The first fragrance from the house of Bond 9. This is Perfumista. This bottle is gorgeous. Let's just take a moment to adore this bottle. It is is this fuchsia? I probably would say this is fuchsia. I was gonna say purple, but I'm thinking it's more of a fuchsia color, and I could tell the juice on the inside is like an ambery color, so it's giving off like gold vibes, like fuchsia and gold vibes. Can you guys, I hope y'all can see that, but it's gorgeous. Bond fragrances are heavy hitter fragrances. It's one thing you don't ever have to worry about with a Bond fragrance, okay? And that is longevity, okay? And projection, because Bond fragrances are beasts, okay? I've smelled nearly every last single Bond fragrance, and all of them are beast mode fragrances. So you ain't never got to worry about that. Every Bond fragrance doesn't resonate with me. You know, I love the fact that they're beast mode because I love beast mode fragrances. I love to smell loud, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's for me. So I would suggest that if you are looking for a Bond fragrance, find one that speaks to your spirit, okay? Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, so you guys know I don't have a lot of rose fragrances in my collection. And this is a, how can I describe this? Let me just put the notes up for you guys and we can talk about it, okay? So in the top, you get saffron, plum, nutmeg, artisma, rose in the middle, rose water in the middle, peony, and jasmine. In the base, you get patchouli, musk, amber, and matte. I don't know what that is, but so this is not a sweet, gourmand, jammy rose type of scent. This is a loud, okay, almost kind of dry, oudy rose scent. I mean, yeah, there's plum in the top, but it ain't giving sweet. And there's saffron, and to me, saffron has a tendency to come off sweet sometimes, but not in this fragrance, because I do have some other rose fragrances that have like vanilla in them, and they come off kind of more like sweet. So I didn't necessarily want to get a sweet rose fragrance because I have a few already, and I just didn't want to keep getting the same type of rose. This fragrance puts me in the frame of mind of Portrait of a Lady, okay? That is how this rose fragrance is coming. Very loud, very incensey, very beast mode, very dry, okay? The rose is very prominent in this fragrance. Like, you get the rose through and through. Initial spray, dry down, like you get a constant, like you get a consistent rose scent. So I really, really like this fragrance. Now, this fragrance for me is just, I'm just going to say it, it's just going to be a fall, wintertime scent. Unless I'm feeling a little frisky and I'm trying to do some things or trying to make a statement with my fragrance, and maybe depending on what I'm wearing, that's the only time I see me pulling this out if it's not cool or cold outside, because this is a moment. Like this, man, you put this on and listen, everybody will notice you, okay? I don't know if they will compliment you on the scent. If they have good taste, they will. But this may be a lot for people to take. I think this fragrance is very unisex. Like this rose leans more towards the masculine side. Like it's feminine, but if anything, it's more unisex in my opinion, okay? So it's a good fragrance. Like it's a damn good fragrance. This is Perfumista by Bond 9. This is from the House of Hermes, and this is Twilly Eau Ginger. Love this packaging. Like I love it. Okay, you guys know that I went on and on and on. I raved about the original Twilly and how good it was, and to be honest with you, it really was. It's a good fragrance, but the tuberose in that fragrance started to get a little bit cloying to me. Like it started to get on my nerves, a little bit pungent, loud. And I have other tuberose fragrances in my collection that are not like that, and so I wanted to switch it out. Unfortunately, this one does not have any tuberose in it, but I feel like it still carries the same DNA as the original Twilly. So I don't have to spray this because the scent is coming right out of the nozzle, so I can smell it. In this fragrance, in the top you get peony, in the middle you get ginger, candied ginger, and then the base you get cedar. So there's like 4 notes to this fragrance. I'm actually gonna spray it because that candied ginger note to me it comes off sweet. Right away, the first word that comes to my mind when I smell this fragrance is soapy, citrus. Even though there's no citrus in this fragrance, it just has a very citrusy, soapy vibe to me. The original Twilly did as well. And the ginger is a little spicy, and then along with the cedar, it becomes kind of woodsy. This dries down very, very beautiful, you guys. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care for the initial spray in this fragrance. It's the dry down for me, and I think it was like that in the other Twilly, the original Twilly that I had. The dry down is amazing. It smells like I just stepped out of the shower. I'm smelling like a bar of soap. Fresh. Is just good. I prefer this one over the original because, like I said, that tuberose was just doing the most for me, and I couldn't deal. Like I couldn't handle it. So I get peony, ginger, and cedar. That's what I get. I get a bar of fresh Irish Spring soap. That's what I get in this fragrance. It is soapy. I'm gonna say that this is not a good blind buy. You need to smell this first. I'm just gonna say that. I don't think, honestly, any of the Twillys are safe blind buys. Okay. I have a little cheapie here that I bought off of Amazon, and I want to say I spent like $35 on it. You may have seen some other YouTubers mention this fragrance, or maybe some people on TikTok, because who talked about, Spicy Looks talked about this fragrance. Spicy has been responsible for a few of my fragrance purchases, okay? So yes, she is responsible for this one as well. And this is Jasmine Wisp. Do not ask me to pronounce the maker of Jasmine Wisp, okay? I cannot pronounce it. It's like Laquayam or something like that. But the name of the fragrance is Jasmine Wisp. I forgot to rank the fragrances. Okay. Y'all know I'm totally new at this. Okay. So ranking, I forgot to rank the fragrance. Okay. What would I rank the Perfumista? Considering presentation, because I love the color. I know what Bond fragrances stand for. I know how they're coming. I know what they're giving. So in all price point too, because I did get this at a discount, I would give this fragrance a 10 out of 10. I think it's worth it. I still don't feel like you should blind buy it though, okay? But it's definitely good. Okay, so what would I rank the Twilly Eau Ginger? I'm gonna rank this one a 7 out of 10. I know that is a very low number, a 7, and here's why. The fragrance is very soapy, it's very fresh. I love it for this time of the year, okay? Perfect for summertime. I wish that the fragrance had a little bit more of sweetness in the fragrance, maybe some added vanilla to this fragrance. I feel like it would be more appealing to people if it had just a little bit, a little touch of something sweet, okay, in this fragrance. But that's why I'm ranking it the way I'm ranking it. But I still feel like this is a good fragrance, and I still like it better than the original Twilly Eau de Parfum. Jasmine Wisp. All right, let's spray this. This is pretty. This reminds me of something though. This reminds me of something. I love the packaging that came in this fragrance. Let me show you guys the packaging that came with this fragrance. I mean, I may or may not have talked about the packaging, but this is wood, you guys. This is wood. This is like an eggplant wooden box, and you can see that the company's name is engraved into the wood, okay? And the top is also wood. I love it. I love wood things like this. I love wood. You know, I'm very natural in that way. Like I love wood work. You know what I'm saying? This is a magnet. This is a magnet. This is you. If you buy this fragrance, you have to keep the packaging. It's this. Unfortunately, it's not like the type of packaging you can just toss. You know, like you wouldn't want to throw this away. It's too special. Okay, too special. Now let's get into the fragrance. This reminds me of something. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's very reminiscent of something that I've smelled before. Okay. Let's get into the notes. All right, in the top you have mandarin orange, grapefruit, and lemon. In the middle you have passion fruit, white flower, pear, and peach, and coconut. In the base you have vanilla, tonka, and amber. Okay, so this fragrance is very feminine. It's very pretty. It has a feminine feel to it. Like, I don't think you would smell this and say, oh, it's unisex, even though in my opinion, fragrances have no gender, but you definitely would say this is feminine. It has a little bit of a playful side to it, a little bit of a sparkling type of side to it. I do get the citrus notes right in the top in this fragrance. And in the dry down, I get vanilla, tonka, and amber. So this fragrance, even though it feels light and bright, it also has a very comforting, warm feeling to it. And I'm assuming that's from the amber and the tonka, you know. This is definitely a fragrance I would consider wearing all year round. I cannot necessarily put this fragrance in a box like where, oh, I can only wear it spring, summer, whatever. Nah, this is definitely an all year round fragrance. Let's see what people are comparing it to. Okay, yes, I knew it. Okay, people are comparing this fragrance to Xerjoff's Yerba Pura. Is that how you say that? Because I have a decant of Yerba Pura, and I was like, oh my God, this smells. And it smells like the Al Haraman's Amber Oud Gold Edition, which is also a dupe for the Xerjoff's Yerba Pura. This is exactly what I'm getting. I'm getting Yerba Pura. I was like, I know I'm smelling something. It's also compared to Kirky by Tiziana Terenzi. Okay. And I just knew it. I said, it smells like something I've smelled before, and I couldn't put my pen on it. So yeah, when you get the bottle doesn't come like full all the way to the top, so don't trip out. Because look, let me see if y'all can see. I don't know if you guys can see where the line is. I've not sprayed that much of this fragrance, but it's literally starts like right here. And I was tripping. I was like, oh my God, they sent me a used bottle. But when I went to spray it, you know, with new bottles and you go to spray it, it doesn't mist, the mist doesn't come out right away. So that's what it was with this one. And that's the only reason why I felt like it was a new bottle. But just by looking at it, man, I was like, they sent me an old bottle. I was like, oh my goodness, they sent me a used bottle. But nah, I think they just don't fill it all the way up to the top. Okay. If you want it, I say go on there and buy it now, because when we start talking about fragrances, especially affordable fragrances, y'all need to jump on it, because I guarantee you it's not going to be available sooner or later. Like the ornament, when I talked about ornament, I go on Amazon, it's not even available anymore. So jump on it. If you want it, jump on it. I rank this fragrance a 10 out of 10 because the presentation blew me out of the water. Okay, that's number one. And the smell is beautiful. This is, again, like a fruity, citrusy, coconutty, vanilla type of situation. If you smelled Yerba Pura, then you know what it smells like. And I like Yerba Pura. Now, at first, I did not like Yerba Pura. I thought it was obnoxious and doing way too much. But the response that I got from it, I literally had made myself wear the dupe, the Al Haraman Amber Oud Gold Edition. Like, I made myself wear it and I fell in love with it. And I got compliments from it. So, yeah, now I have two fragrances that kind of smell the same. But, yeah, anyway, I don't know where I was going with that rant. But anyway, I kind of drifted off. But yes, 10 out of 10. I think this is a sexy fragrance. And the price point, the packaging, the smell, and the price point, 10 out of 10. Moonlight in Heaven by Kilian. You guys know I'm infatuated with Kilian scents. Okay, this is another sweet, citrusy, coconutty thing. Okay. This is beautiful. This is what I would consider unisex. You smell it and you know, it leaves you thinking. It leaves you like, could it be for men? Is it for women? Like, I don't know. Like, to me, that's like the epitome of a unisex fragrance when you have to like think about it, you know. But in this fragrance, you get grapefruit, pink pepper, you get lemon, you get mango, coconut, and rice in the middle, vetiver and tonka in the base. This is gorgeous, y'all. This is beautiful. I mean, I love it. It has a soapy freshness to the fragrance. It's considered to be a sweet tropical citrus, aromatic coconut, fruity, vanilla, woody, earthy scent. Yes, that vetiver definitely gives it some earthiness. Like, it kind of grounds the fragrance, if you will. This is a fragrance that has a middle, a top, and a base. Like, they all do, but I smell it as I spray it. You get the citrus in the top, you get that coconut and mango in the middle, and then in the dry down you get the vetiver and the tonka. So yeah, this fragrance shifts on me like that. You know, when I say that, you know, it's not a consistent across the line type of fragrance where you get everything in the initial spray and it stays that way throughout the fragrance. No, this one takes you in layers, top, middle, and base, and I like that. The longevity in the projection is lacking a little bit in this fragrance. I will be honest with you guys, just because. All right. Okay, I had to let my battery charge a little bit. I hope I ain't got no crumbs on my mouth, because I started eating some chips, guys. I'm starving. Okay. You guys know I adore Kilian. I have to be honest with you guys, because y'all trust me when it comes to fragrances. This fragrance does lack in the longevity area and projection. Okay, those two areas lack in the fragrance. So at the price point, I don't know if you would want to spend a coin on it, because it's not a beast mode fragrance, and you're probably gonna get like a good You're gonna get a long wear out of this fragrance, like 5 to 6 hours, but at some point it turns into a skin scent. And I mean, who wants to spend that amount of money on a skin scent? I'm just saying, nobody but me, because I'm in love with Killian. Okay, like you have to, only people that are in love with Killian, it makes sense for them to do stuff like that, because I love everything from the house, right? But if you're not that type of person, if you're not a lover of Killian, I would not spend the coin on it. I'm just saying. I know that's bad for me to say, and I love Killian. I'm not bashing it by any means. Please don't take it that way. I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all, okay? I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. I want to be honest, and because you guys really do value my opinion when it comes to buying fragrances, so I don't want to sugarcoat anything for you guys just because this is coming from one of my favorite houses, okay? I'm gonna be fair. I love the blue bottle. I don't have any blue bottles in my collection. Was that crumbs? I don't have any blue bottles in my collection, and I love the sides. So I love the presentation. And I'm gonna have to give it, I love the smell, okay? I love the presentation. I love the smell, okay? That citrusy coconut thing with the vetiver dry down. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, okay? That is like chef's kiss for me. But I just wish that this was a projection beast, you know? I wish it was more beast mode is what I'm saying. Maybe it's not meant to be that way, because I know Killian does have a lot of beast mode fragrances, so maybe this is not intended for that. I know, I'm delaying it. Okay, so I will give this fragrance a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10 because of those two things. That's important to you guys. I know it is. When you guys go out and buy fragrances, it's important to me, honestly. When you go sniffing fragrances and you about to buy a fragrance, you know, you want people to smell you, you know. Not that it's important to get compliments, but you want people to know that you're wearing a fragrance, right? I know it's important to y'all. I know, because it's important to me as well. So unfortunately, I have to give it a 7 out of 10. I'm sorry. Okay. But yeah, all right, so those were my 4 fragrances that I reviewed. Comment down below if you have any of these fragrances. Let me know what you think about them, okay? If you are a lover of fragrances, I would love for you to join my family. So hit the subscribe button, hit the gray notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video and you don't miss out. Also, you guys, hit the thumbs up button, okay? Hit that thumbs up button while y'all hitting buttons. Go on and hit that one. And the reason why I'm asking you to do it is because it's important to me and it's important for the growth of my channel. So I would love for you to hit the thumbs up button. I don't know what my thumbs are doing. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, a wonderful week, whatever the case may be. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.